Hello everyone, this is Julia from Avalon Rituals. Thank you for tuning into the weekly energy update today on a Tuesday. And this is a reading for all the signs. So no matter what your star sign is, you can watch the video. And maybe you resonated with the title of the reading, so there might be an important message for you for this week. I can always recommend to check out last week's reading. Haha, there was no last week's reading for you guys. Anyway, there was usually usually I would say check out last week's reading so you can see if the messages resonate with you, but actually there was no upload last week. Nevertheless, I would say let's start with the cards, and I have different piles of cards here. I'm using a mix of tarot, using the Lightseer Tarot, and I'm using a Lenormand deck from Germany called the Mondnacht Lenormand. And I want to start with the first cards that I picked, and they work in piles, so I'm going to start with those two. I do feel like this is the energy you are just coming from. That's the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords, and the 3 and 7 together are 10. So the 10 of Swords, just to start with the 10, that's the 3 and 7, a situation that ended in the past, very likely. There is this energy of betrayal, of emotional pain, someone sneaking away or trying to get away with something. This trying to get away with something could mean someone is very good in talking, like someone knows how to talk his or her way in and out of things. That's the energy of this card. It's a card of betrayal, maybe even lies and deceit that caused probably a lot of pain here in the past. Also, the 10 of Swords is a card where you have 10 swords in the back. The person is dead, but also it's this energy of, yeah, someone stabbed me in the back. So we do have this energy here just by adding up those two cards, or the swords of the two cards, and getting the 10 swords energy. But I do also feel like I've said that this is a situation that has happened already in the past. Maybe there is some emotional pain coming back related to this situation in this week, though I already see the other cards, and I do feel like there is also healing and a healing energy related to this situation. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups is also talking about emotional... well, you could have choices. So either this is a situation that we see here, though I do feel this can mean two things. It could refer to the past situation. It can also refer to something that I see here in the future. So just bear with me till I come to the future. But related to the past situation, at the bottom of the deck, this is the overall energy, and that's emotional confusion, or the inability to choose. So you can see this person here, and it's like, okay, what do I want to choose? There are so many options. What am I doing? The cups stand for emotions, so choices that are somehow related to your emotions or your feelings, but they are surrounded with the clouds. Clouds talk about confusion. So there is this energy of maybe not being able to make a decision, not knowing what to choose. It could be a card of illusions, of daydreams. That's another possibility. So maybe a situation in the past was something like an illusion, like a daydream. And when this came out, that might have caused you a lot of pain because maybe you did not see the situation clearly. I do have other cards on top of that with the Lenormand, because I also always clarify the Lenormand cards with the cards, the tarot cards with the Lenormand. So I want to go and show you the other cards. So one card that came out here was the Heart. So for most of you guys, this is a situation related to your love life, or something that is very dear and close to your heart. And that does make perfect sense, because we do have not just the love here, but also the broken heart here. So that's an energy. Again, I do feel like for most of you guys, this is a situation of the past that will again play a part in the now and in the future energies here. The other situation is that it could refer to the lilies, which could be a family situation. There could have been a lot of sensuality, a lot of sexuality playing a part in this situation that you have been in. I do get a strong feeling of maturity in a way that, because I'm going to show you the other card as well. We do have it coupled with the cross, and the cross can stand for karma, karmic lessons. So I do feel there has been a really strong karmic lesson that was like a burden, but it also was important for you maturing and growing, because that's also another card of another meaning of the lilies. Now the lilies are a card that are they have a very wide meaning. Like I said, it could be sensuality, it could be sexuality, it could be something related to family matters. Also the lilies can stand for an older man or a father figure that played a part here as well. So there could be a lesson, and I come to this in a second as well, because it might be that there is a father topic, a father issue that you're working through, that showed up again in the current or past situation, that was related at the core of the energy imprint that is creating this this topic again in your experience right now. Could be related to a situation that is like a karmic situation or a lesson related to the father. We all have father and mother wounds, so it's not like, oh my god, the father wound. It's like, yeah, everybody has been imprinted by the father, by the mother. So we all have, to a certain degree, the imprinting in a good way, but also in a not so good way. And the not so good ways are the things that we need to work through then at some point. We don't need to, but hopefully we choose to. So that could be a situation here as well. The lilies can also stand for honesty, so there might be a lesson related to honesty, and I find this very interesting because we have this card here, and this is the card of dishonesty. So someone just taking what this person wants and then sneaking away again. So it feels like that's something that might be related to this person, related to really being honest, being noble. That's all the energy of the lilies as well, but there has been a lesson, and I'm not quite sure if this person here has made the right choice, let's say it like this, because I do feel like there has been heartache and there has been intense karmic lessons related to these topics, but also for you it's a big lesson in growing, no matter on what side of the fence you are. So this situation was very important, as it now comes to the present moment, where I do feel like you are feeling more like yourself again. Just look at this person here. It's so beautiful. This person here is just like really content. It's like, yes, I'm grounded. I feel stable within myself, within my life. This is just such a peaceful energy, and this is coupled with the energy. This is coupled with the energy of the star. So there is a healing energy in the present, and that's interesting because usually I would do the weekly readings in a way that I would just pick all of the cards and say, this is all what's going to happen this week. This week's reading is different because I feel like we do have this past situation, we have the present situation that is very important, and already a little sneak peek probably into the weekend, and we're gonna go there in a second. So this seems like the present energy of you feeling more like yourself, feeling more content, at peace, really grounded, stable, and there's a lot of healing energy. There might even be something where you feel a little bit lighter, where you feel like there's new hope in your beingness, in your heart. We do have also the message here, you are on the right path. So that's a message that comes with the star here as well. A beautiful energy, and that's very important for the things that are coming. Because I feel like you are at a good place of beingness right now. Content, stable, secure. I also feel like you're very guided by spirit. I do feel like there's a lot of spiritual energy around you, but it's not as with this combination, I do feel like this is not like a floaty energy. This is like grounded in reality, spirituality, and I do feel like this is something that many people from the spiritual community are not doing, because they are so amazed by all this spirit stuff that they lose touch with the physical plane. And I do think that's where a lot of issues are coming in as well, because we are here incarnated as a human, and we chose to be here. We chose to find a balance, basically, to be a bridge. We are a bridge between heaven and earth. So it's not just about, yay, and everything is so floaty and spirit is guiding me, which is the case, yes, but how do you anchor this? How do you integrate spirit in onto earth? So that's where you are the bridge between spirit and earth. And that's what I feel like very strongly here as well. This is not a floaty love and light, and love and light is great, but this is not just a sugar coating and everything is great and the angels are over there energy. This is like, yeah, now we're gonna work with these energies, and we are taking action guided by spirit, and we're doing things and making decisions related to this energy. And there might be a person coming into your life that is very, oh yeah, that's another thing I have to say. There might be a person that is helping you to get to this state. There might be a very nice friend of yours who's very kind and stable and secure. So if that's not your energy yet, it could be the friend of yours who's really helping you at the moment to stay grounded and anchored, and who has been sent to you by spirit here as well. There's one more thing before I start to go to the cards of the Lenormand that are also very important for these cards here. And that's basically then the bridge between the tarot cards and the Lenormand that I picked for these pile of cards. This could be, again, the father figure. So for all of you guys who are working through father-related issues, I do feel that like there's something healing and you are on the right path. So with that being said, I want to now go onto the cards and show you the cards of the Lenormand. And we do have a conflict situation here. And that's very interesting. There is conflict. There is the fear of loss or a loss and worries. And we have the scythe. So this combination, right, let's show you the cards like that. So this combination is very, very interesting, because I do feel like in the now there is still some sort of conflict energy. There is a conflict energy that I do feel could be related to the situation in the past, might relate to an older male or a father figure. And even though I do see you healing here, whoop, this was like a little earthquake. Even though I do see like you're healing here and you becoming more stable and grounded in reality and secure also within yourself, I do feel like there is still a conflict. The scythe could talk about something that has been cut short. Again, that's very interesting, because that's the Ten of Swords energy that we had in the past. And also, if I put the heart here, which is the scythe and the heart, we do get the same energy that is here in the past. So again, I do feel like there is a connection between something that you're healing from in the now, where there is still some sort of conflict. That could be the energy of guilt. That could be the energy of guilt, of punishment in a way. And it does feel like you have kind of like lost something here. You've lost something, plus there might be a wounding related to the loss of something, of letting go, of losing something. There might be something as well, that there is a conflict in letting go, in losing something, or the fear of losing something. So there are still these energies in the now, but again, in general, I do feel, especially with those two cards, and I do love the star card, I want to put it first, because that's so beautiful colors, and there's a strong destiny energy. And to me, the star is one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. So the star feels like the energy of healing to me. And I know a lot of people would say, yeah, but the sun is the best card in the deck, which is true as well, but I love the stars. So if you get a reading with me, I will always go crazy when the star comes, because it's like, yay, it's new hope, it's optimism, it's oh my god, you're on the right path, destiny energy, and a lot of healing as well. All right, let's go to the next card. And that was something where I feel like the timeline for you guys could split. So the one half of you watching now, that could refer to a situation that is coming up, that is a new person coming into your life. And for some of you, this could be the past person. Why am I saying this? Because we do have the Knight of Cups. Now the Knights are messengers. They bring a message, and this message is about love and feelings, romantic feelings. So there might be someone coming to you in general and talk about feelings and emotions, or is showing you some sort of affection. We do have the flowers here. It's the roses. So when I see this, I always feel like there might be an excuse coming, because if you want to say you're sorry, often you would give a little present, a little gift. So there might be a present, a gift coming to you related to an excuse. But it could also be someone who's just sharing about their feelings and maybe want to make up for you related to the past situation. But, and this is why the energies of the now are so interesting, because I feel now you are more grounded and you're more stable. And that might be something that brings you a little bit out of balance. Like, okay, what am I going to do with this now? Now I have to make a choice, maybe again. And that's where also the main energies come to the future line. I'm not sure if that is just the future line in a sense of beyond this week, or if this is something at the end of the week. But there might be someone coming towards you that it is either the past person or a new person, and it brings you out of balance because you have worked yourself to a place of healing and clarity and stability. And now you are confused again, because this could be options, right? This could mean that you have options where you now have to choose and you're not sure what to do. I'm so sorry for, that's my washing machine. It's probably like a little earthquake now. Anyway, that's just the way it is. It is maybe like you feel like you are in a washing machine and you're like getting a really deep cleanse, and now you are in this last bit before the washing is done. Does it make sense? Is it a metaphor that does make sense? I'm not sure. Anyway, this situation here feels like a decision is needed. A decision is needed here, whoever this person is. No matter if it is a new person where you might feel like, oh, I'm not sure if I do want to do this because I feel just like in this beautiful space of healing and being grounded. I don't want to be put into something that could potentially develop in a way that the first thing from the past developed. And this is why I feel we see the past situation here, because that might very much be related to how you handle this situation. Because the past situation that we saw might be the reason why you are like a little bit, I don't know what to do. What am I doing? There and back, there and back. I'm confused. What am I doing? So many options. Maybe two people are coming towards you. Maybe it's the person from the past plus a new person. And now you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Anyway, whoever this is, this seems like a very, very interesting energy. So I have pulled more cards, obviously. And we have the park. The park talks about the public. So it might be someone coming to you from the public, from a specific group. So there could be a specific friend circle or social circle. Someone coming from the public. Yeah, I said this already. There might be some sort of event, or there might be, because the park also talks about a meeting. But this seems to change something. So there is something, like that. So there is some sort of meeting or a public event or a specific group and social circle that will bring a change. That's why I mean, that could be, I do feel like that's a very, very interesting energy here. This change is the key. I'm gonna put it again so you can see all of the cards. So this event, this meeting, this energy here of the public or being social, that is bringing a change, is a key moment here in this whole situation. And it's so interesting because these were the cards that were the last cards. So it's like, I do want to know what's coming next, but obviously with me doing the reading with the amount of cards that I have picked, we're not supposed to know yet, but there seems to be something very, very interesting coming that might be a key moment in your life. We do have at the bottom of the deck the Sun card and the Sun. I said this already earlier with the tarot. So the Sun card is obviously the best card in the whole deck. It brings happiness, success, optimism. So whatever this energy is, I feel like there is new optimism, new positivity, and possibly even a situation that is more healing. It could mean that you have, it's an abundance energy, so there might be abundance coming in. I do feel this card represents whatever you are working on. If you're working on abundance, that's a sign for it's gonna work. There's abundance coming in. If you're working on healing, I feel that's a sign that healing is happening. If you work on your inner personal happiness, and then that's a sign that happiness and optimism is coming back into your life. If you are working on manifesting a new partner, then that might be the sign that everything is working out and you will be very happy in the long term. So that was the reading, guys. I hope you resonate with the reading. And like I've said, it's always good to check out the readings at the end of the week to see if the messages made sense. But especially with this reading, I feel now we have a lot of past energy that plays a part in the processes in this week. And also in the decision that feels like it's either coming at the end of the week or it's coming, I feel like, quite soon. So whatever this is, I wish you guys a beautiful week. I'm excited for you, and let me know if you resonate with it, or maybe come back to the video later on the week and tell me how everything developed, especially if this knight showed up. I would really like to know if that resonates with you. Have a blessed week. See you next time.